Hi, Sebastian. Thank you for your time. Just going on an interview with me. So let's cut right through it. My very first question would be, I have seen that you're doing a brand which is Menazake, and it's very good for skincare. And in the recent trends, we have been seeing that men are really taking good care of themselves. I mean, obviously, we want clear skin like the women too. Can you tell me how Menazake can really help that, and what it is that you're adjusting with the brand?
Yeah, hey Jericho, thanks first of all for having me, of course, and making this quick
Mhm.
interview. Great question. Yes, of course, we do see more and more that also men are taking care of themselves, of the skin,
Mhm.
become more glowing, become more healthy. Also, when I was back then 35, I started looking at myself, I was like, there are a few wrinkles, and your skin is getting dry. So I needed to start looking into some of the products, and we've scavenged pretty much the market. And the thing that we notice is, there's the cheap brands full of water, not really any good ingredients in there, lots of plastic waste and plastic trash. And then there's those
Mhm.
expensive brands where there's sometimes like, $80, $100, $200 for a jar of cream. And
Oof.
then when you look at them and you notice like the first ingredient is still aqua, it's still water. So all of them were stretching the products with water, and sometimes 60%, sometimes 85% of the ingredients are water. So, and we said, it's like, no, and I can't afford a cream for like 80 or $100 or 200. So we said, isn't there anything good out there in the market? And we pretty much discovered it's like, no, not really. So that's how we came in. We say we want to make a really, really good cream, 100% active ingredients or creams, full skincares, where we're not stretching at water. We're putting real good stuff in there. We're making double the amount of content, all of it
Mhm.
produced in Germany, and we still want to be much, much, much cheaper than those premium brands. Of course, we can't be as cheap as those cheap brands, but
Mhm.
more content, more quality, made in Germany, and still cheaper than premium brands. That is our target, where we want to say we actually want to bring products into the market where men can take care of themselves and they have a long-lasting effect. Plus, the products last long. So that
Mhm.
was for us the niche, even though we're not making a lot of profit on it, if at all at the moment. But our target is to say, let's bring something valuable out there, something good out there that is actually affordable.
Okay, that's actually very good. And I guess water is not always the hype when it comes to ingredients, right? So my next question will be, you see, we're still in the pandemic, but a lot of people, a lot of borders have been opening up, and so we're traveling, and normally that can dry up our skin. Like with all these active ingredients, can we actually say that it's a good product to use? I mean, just with not water, like what are these things that can like really help our skin?
I mean, of course, especially when you very often, you travel, you may often have dry air. You may be out there somewhere. You may be exploring the city. And what you sometimes may forget, of course, is to take good care of yourself or of your skin. Plus, you're in your hotel and you maybe don't have the skincare at home, which you would have in your normal bathroom cabinet, especially for men, because they may
Mhm.
have something at home, but then forget to take it along. How do I know that? I'm a man myself. So the thing is really, water is one of the reasons why skin really dries out. So if
Oh,
people think
okay.
like, oh, water is good, I mean, I drink water, water is good for my body. Yeah, it is, it's true, but not necessarily in creams, not in skincare, because this is the stuff that actually makes your skin dry out. And I'm right now doing a self-experiment. Actually, we're not doing wound treatment, but I burned
Okay.
myself last week with hot tea, and I'm applying right now all moisturizer on here to see how this heals. Um, and here the point comes in, if you have real moisturizing effects, water doesn't do that. Water dries out your skin. If you put real
Mhm.
moisturizer stuff in there, for example, we use Bio Aloe Vera and vegan hyaluronic acid. They actually give you a long-term effect on skincare, sorry, on moisturizing, anti-aging effects, and so on. So also when you're on travel, yes, make sure you take some good stuff with you. Um, and the very first thing is like either in your own bathroom cabinet or in the one from the hotels or so on. Do me the favor, look at your products and look at the first ingredient. If it's aqua,
Mhm.
then you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, that's very good. And so we're just really very excited because you've been mentioning about all this great stuff. We're just very excited to kind of like integrate them into like our lifestyle. Obviously, as men, like we need that too. So can you tell me, aside from Amazon and like your website, do you actually ship into like other um platforms? Very
Yes,
quickly.
yes, we do. I mean, we do have our own web shop, we do worldwide shipping. But I think to leave this on the side, one of the things that I would like to mention, on the other hand, is to say that it's not all about the products, the lifestyle, the health, and the skincare health. One of the very, very other big important things for me, for us, for men is mental health. And this is one of the things we also want to cover with our CSR, corporate social responsibility, to actually go in there and build a platform, build a community for men who open up if they have terms of depression in order to help oneself. And if we achieve one day to make sure that one person less will take his own life, I think that we have achieved a very, very nice mission.
Men empowerment. Let's go for it. Thank you so much for your
There
time,
you go.
Sebastian. You've been most
Thank you very
helpful.
much, Jericho.